friends, and welcome back. So this is my first video since my Canada Day one, I guess. I haven't done anything to the inside since I stripped down my Canada Day. That was for July 1st. And once I stripped down, I realized I couldn't just leave everything empty. I was focusing a lot on outside because I had the yard to clean up, so I did that. And I did my outdoor reviving the backyard video, and then I looked it inside and I thought, no, I can't. I know I stripped down Canada Day, my red and white was gone, and I thought, what could I do with my inside for the rest of July? I'm still technically in July, so I had to do something summery and fun and bright, and just to leave the place looking good until I go on my vacation and come back. So I did not want to spend any money. So what did I do? I raided my rooms, went around the house, and I just pulled some colors together and I threw this look together. As you can see, I don't know. Does it make sense? Maybe not to some people, but to me, it's great. It is all the colors of the rainbow and some is thrown into my living room. I staged the cabinet. I will go around and show that. I use my scarves because, again, like I said, I'm going on vacation and I did not want to spend on getting new items. After all, I said my new name now is Creative Case, so I have to be creative, right? I have to come up with ways to do my rooms, do my change out, get my new looks without continually spending. I would end up broke if I did that every time I get in the mood to do something new or different to these rooms. So what I did is I went around and, like I said, grabbed stuff from other rooms, raided my closets, and I just covered my chairs, changed out my cushions as per usual on the couch, switch around artwork from everywhere, and this is the look I came up with, and I like it. It's very pretty. It's not for everyone. It's very bright. I even tried to mix up some of the colors in my looks. You see that? That doesn't make sense. I tried to dress as the room looks, as I usually do, to make it look cohesive when I'm going around explaining to you what I did. So yeah, the couch pillows, those are a lot of my scarves that I just wrap them. I just simply wrap them in my scarves. Four out of the five big ones, they are wrapped. This one is actually a cushion, so it is not wrapped. It is actually a cushion. But these four big ones, these are wrapped. I have them wrapped in my scarves in very bright colors. On my side chairs, I have wraps that I brought back from vacation over the years, and I use those to cover my side chairs. You can see, like I said, all bright colors I'm using for this look. So it's crazy. It's they don't necessarily probably in the world of design and decor make sense together, but for me they were perfect. I love them. I did it and I'm happy with it. It's pretty, it's colorful, it's playful, it's childlike, it's creative, and it's maximalism in terms of color, and I just love it. So I will go around and show everything I did as per usual. Let me grab my stand. Yeah, I did my own thing. And this is one of my scarves. This is another gift from my daughter. She loves getting me little scarves when she go thrifting. So that one there, I put in one of my poster frames. It has all the colors that I currently have in the room. I have them strewn around and thrown about everywhere. So I put that in my poster frame and put that up on the wall. So that is one of my pictures for one of my looks. And like I said, the bathing suit wraps from previous travels, vacation. You can see them all. I switched around. I will tell you about that in a moment. I switched around the living room. As you know from previous videos, on this wall, I always had the couch. Well, I moved the couch to the window wall. So to give the room a different look and a different perspective, the couch is now on the window wall. Because previously I never put the couch there because I always felt like the couch would block the sun, the light, because this is the biggest window in my room. But it worked out pretty well. It is looking great still. The window is very big, so only about, I want to say, a third or more of the window it came out to. So it worked out. And again, I love to switch out my couch. So there's another of my wraps on the couch. And like I said, the pillows are all covered with my scarves. I brought in my orchid, my purple orchid, because I picked up the colors. There's one of my handbags at the bottom of the little chair, of the little table there, the little chair beside the table. Also, I have that picked up some of the colors, a little bird pillow, another of my scarves just draped over the seating of the side chair. So yeah, so that's what I did. I just switch out. Oh yeah, the coffee. Got to talk about that coffee table. I brought a different one in. You know, I love to change even my coffee tables with my looks. That's a pine one I had in my downstairs family room. Brought that up and placed a couple of my bowls on there. I had that vase from this one a very long time ago. Again, another Pier 1 purchase. I don't even know if they're still exists or what happened to Pier 1, but yeah, this is one of my finds from way back then. I see them all over the internet now and such. I don't know, but yeah, put that on the so you see the colors are in there, so it does make sense what I'm doing. Look at that. All this is one of my inspirations for how I came about with the look for the room. This bowl, it was gifted. Look at the colors. So I had no choice really. Once I start bringing these things out and bringing them together, and for a little bit of light, I don't know, shimmer, I guess, I brought in this thrifted little bowl and I put those on the coffee table, and that's how I staged that. And yeah, I just grabbed little little pillows, and like the colors were already there in a lot of the items I had. So I just went around and threw them together. It just made sense in my mind that it can be done and is doable. In the bookshelf, as usual, a few of my thrifted and whatnot tchotchkes that I had outside in my storage, brought those in on top of the mantle. I just put a few pieces in the colors that you know, that I'm using, strong colors. I don't even know what to call this video. I don't know what I should call it. My primary colors, summer look, or if it's my jewel tones, or it is color me pretty. I'm still working on my title, but these are my colors for this time around. In the cabinet, of course, as usual, I always, you know, do my cabinet as well. Let me see if this stand can make it over there to show you what I have in that. Um, is it gonna stand up? Yes, it's standing up. Okay, so in my cabinet, here is my staging for that. I just put a few glass items to bring in again the colors, make everything flow and be cohesive. Just little items in some of the tones that I have done the room in. See, so all the colors are here, and then I just put that in the cabinet, and they're all are on the couch. So when you look around, it all makes sense. It's pulled together. It's cohesive. It's a lot of color. Again, it's a maximalist, colorful video. I mean, like I said, I dress for look at my earrings, and then look at my giant granny bead necklace, and my you see my bracelets. So I did it. I pulled the colors in and I threw them together, not only in the room but also in my look, and I just love it. It's pretty. It says summer. It's when you look at a garden and you see the plants together, it's all the different colors that makes it pretty, right? It's the yellows and the oranges and the blues. And after all, it is summer. In a few months, we're gonna be so white everywhere when winter comes back. Why not enjoy summer and go all out with color, right? So that's what I did. I went all out with my color for this video. And of course, because my open concept area, I had to as well. The dining area had to do that in crazy colors as well. So there's my tablecloth. Because the tablecloth is so patterned and that has so much color in it already, I did not stage the table too much this look around. I just put those three small pieces on there in the center, and I just let the tablecloth do its own speaking and pulling off the colors on its own and do its own thing. On the back wall of the dining area, I have that piece of artwork again that has all the colors that I'm currently working with within the rooms. So I didn't need to do much for that. I just, again, let that do its own, just a one piece on the back wall, and everything flowed and make sense. And I switched out. I don't know if you guys are paying much attention to my items. The dining chairs have changed. I have these found. Yes, found. You heard that correctly. There's six of them. Dining chairs with a cane back, lighter wood, and I just put those around the dining table and switched out my other upholstered dining chairs because they're heavier and darker, and because I am going for a lighter put on my beautiful colors. These dining chairs happen to work for me, and so I use those. And now I will go around and show you my little vignettes over on the sideboard. Again, not too much because the colors are bright and very strong. So just a few small pieces there. And over on the other side over there as well, just three green, the very deep green color glass vases I put over there. So yeah, that's what I did. Kept the kitchen simple as well. Just did the island top with my bright summery table placemats, and it's just a small little arrangement in the center of the island. See over on the stove, I've got my orange Dutch oven pot, and I just put that on the stove. So you pick up a little bit of the color throughout the space as you look around. You know what I'm doing, because everywhere, even though my colors are bright and strong and very saturated, punchy, full of life, it makes sense because it's reflected throughout the space in different areas. So it's not as like it's a crazy, she didn't know what she was doing. Y'all, that is okay too. It's okay to not always know what you're doing. It actually flows and makes sense and looks great. And that, my dear friends, is my current summer look. When you see me again, I'll probably either have summer in the islands video to show, or I was doing, when I come back, I want to do a seaside beachy. I still want to do something beachy before the summer's finished. Maybe I'll leave that for the month of August, and maybe that would be my summer wrap-up video. But I wanted to do this. Like I said, the colors just spoke to me, and it just flowed, I guess, from Canada Day, because Canada Day was red and white, and the red I used for Canada Day, it was very strong. It was lively, vibrant. So I guess I kept with that vibrant theme and kept going. And this is how this flowed into this look. And even the drapes, as you can see, yeah, on the window, it has all the colors that are on the couch, on the side chair, pulling from the table. Yeah. So like I said, I always just usually keep my stuff. I always just switch them out, save them, and bring them back from time to time. Every time I need a new look, I just go back in my storage. I'm not constantly running out and about buying items for these videos. I always already have my items, and then I just, like I said, raid my closets, raid my storage areas outside, Oh, yeah, there's a kitchen. You can see from here. Even on my shelves and everything, all those bowls I had. So I usually just, yeah, put out what I have because of my space. When you look from one to the next, it needs to make sense because it's open. The whole place is open up, and you just literally can pan the entire room in a few minutes, few seconds. So when your eyes look from space to space, it flows because each color speaks to the next and it just moves on. So the green draws you to the green here, to the green, even the fireplace piece. You can see that? It has some of the yellows from here. The uh, urn is greenish that pulls from something over on the couch that grounds with the coffee table and so on and so forth. So yeah, even though it's crazy, I kind of sort of do know what I'm doing. So yeah, that is my look for this video. My crazy, wild. Let me step back so you can see. I can even just place myself in the room, like in the corner somewhere, like a mannequin, and it works just as well. I just belong here. You could, my colors flow from even my outfit to my chair. Anyway, that is me trying to be creative. And I love these things. I'm chronicling my looks, my life for the days when my knees are not good and my back isn't good. And I can just sit back and look at the days when I was, those days when I was young and fun. So that is me doing this craziness. And if one day God blesses me with future generations through my children, then they would say, oh, I guess that's where I got my crazy side from when they look back on these things. Okay. So that's part of the reason why I do them. I'm chronicling my life. It is like my diary of sort. I don't write a diary, so I am doing my life, my diaries through videos. Anyway, friends, I hope you're having a great summer. I hope you're having fun. Get out and garden. It's too hot to bake, so don't worry about the baking right now. We'll do all that fun stuff in the fall and for Christmas. But garden, go to the beach, go on some hikes. It's cool in the trees when you hike. Yeah, invite friends over, have some barbecues, and just have a great time. Just enjoy your life. Make it yours. It's not gonna happen to you without some effort. So put some effort in there. Grab hold of your life, enjoy to the fullest, live the life the best that you can so that when you look back, there's not much to regret. We will have some because we're learning as we go, right? None of us have all the answers to everything. So we'll make mistakes here and there, but you want to look back and say, you know what? I had fun. It was great. So until next time, friends, this is Miss saying goodbye and love you, and thanks for stopping by. As usual, I enjoy your comments. I read every single one of them. Thank you for the likes, and I will continue to try and improve and do, I don't know, more or better, whatever. But I'm not putting too much pressure on myself to make these things perfect. It is to be perfectly imperfect, okay? Reality YouTube. And today I'm actually holding on to the mic, hoping that the sound is clearer, better, less noisy. And so that's one of the ways I'm trying to improve, not in terms of my decor or my looks or my, anything else, just how I deliver it to you. So thank you again, friends, for stopping by. It's been a pleasure. I will go around as usual and stop at each area slowly so you can take in what I've done and appreciate and see my efforts. And I hope that you're having as much fun. Hope this inspires you to go and raid your closet and use your items to decorate your house. Thank you and love you, friends. And bye bye until next time.